Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sudden Wealth. I do hope you're having a wonderful week. If you do enjoy the content, you know already, please consider dropping that a like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it, so thank you very much for your support. Now, today I wanted to discuss a bit where we are in the cycle and also some rumors around Binance imminent collapse. Now, why are these rumors coming out? Is actually quite simple. We've seen some red candles. That's it. So whenever you see these big red candles, the news start to accumulate. The posts about how crypto was always a scam start to come out. The documentaries start to be made. You name it, this is part of the cycle. We are indeed in the recovery year, which is the most boring year. And unfortunately, even good news get kind of dismissed. But we are already starting to see some recovery on the stock market, which should be positive for us in the medium term. Now, I wanted to say something which is very important. This doesn't mean it's going to happen, but typically September is one of the worst months for crypto, okay? October tends to be good, with the exception of last year with FTX. And November is typically one of the best months for crypto alongside April. So be aware of these short-term fluctuations. Now, does that mean September is going to be bad? No. I'm just saying, historically, you go back in time and you see September tends to be one of the worst months. Now, we are about 6 months away from the Bitcoin halving. There's still no approval on the Bitcoin BlackRock spot ETF, but there's been an approval that most people actually didn't pay attention, which was the Ethereum futures ETF. Now, if you may recall, I did predict based on pure feeling and speculation. So even if I'm right, I'm not going to come here and say, look at me, I'm the king of, no. That I had the feeling that by 2025, 2026, some rumors around an Ethereum spot ETF are likely to appear. We'll see if I'm right. What I can tell you is that the futures ETF has already been approved by the SEC. Now, let's tackle the Binance FUD head on. Is Binance collapsing? I don't think so, but I don't have all the information, so I cannot say for sure. What I can tell you is Sam Bankman-Friedman, who was a poster boy for crypto for the SEC, did what he did with FTX. Now, that one I can say for sure. Now, I wanted to highlight something which is very important. About 50% of the time, so one every each cycle, we put in a double bottom on Bitcoin. So the last cycle, we went to 3,200. Then with the virus dip, we went to 3,800, I believe. So we basically put up a double bottom. Does that mean we're gonna place a double bottom this cycle? No, but be aware that half of the times this can happen. And I do believe, by the way, if Binance would go belly up, that it would throw us maybe not to 15K, but maybe to 18, 19, 17, around that mark, 1,000, and it would put in place a double bottom. And in that period, I think there was going to be a huge bunch of news, negative news coming out for sure. I mean, it's just how the market works, right? But here, why don't I care? To be honest, because I don't have anything on Binance. Why don't I have anything on Binance? Because holding crypto in exchange is the opposite of why crypto was invented, because you're trusting your coins to a middleman. Middlemen lose your coins, they get hacked, they go bankrupt, something can happen, and people lose all their money. This has happened with Celsius, FTX, BlockFi, Voyager, just this previous bear market, because if you go back, it's even worse. There are people still waiting for the coins from Mt. Gox, which went down, I think, 2011 or 2012. so more than 10 years ago, right? So to me, since I respect the motives of why crypto was invented, of course, if Binance goes bankrupt, the market will go down, probably 50% worse than the collapse of FTX. And it's going to spill over probably KuCoin and other exchanges. But the point is, I hold my own crypto. So in that scenario, nothing happens to me, right? Unless I would hold BNB, then probably my BNB would go to zero. But other than that, nothing really impacts me. And this is how I look at it. That would be the perfect trigger to send us to a double bottom, which respects the cycle, and would probably mark the bottom for this cycle. And maximum FUD would occur. Probably people swearing they would never touch crypto again. Jim Cramer would declare it dead once again. So on and so forth, which would be all bullish signals. But in any case, I cannot tell you what to do. I'm not here to give you financial advice. My opinion, crypto was invented to remove counterparty risk. If you trust, if you believe, if you live off an exchange, then please understand that I'm not telling you to do it or not do it. What I'm telling you is what you're doing is the opposite of why crypto was invented. And I always have contingency plans alongside security measures for crypto. Why do I do that? Because failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Never forget it. So thank you very much, guys. This is where we are in the cycle. I do think probably we're still going to see 24,000, 22 to 24,000. Probably it's going to be a week. So it's going to be something like this. But indeed, if Binance goes belly up, that would be a black swan event. And probably would send Bitcoin below 20K and a lot of coins to the crapper. Particularly the ones on the Binance Smart Chain. So thank you very much, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.